Hello and welcome to the first Walking Dead Wednesday that we're going to be doing on my channel. The plan is for the next 8 weeks, or 9 weeks, including this week. We're going to be reviewing every episode of The Walking Dead, talking about our feelings, crying over characters dying.
Yes.
And I'm here with my lovely friend Poppy.
Hi.
She's a massive Walking Dead fan, just as much as I am. And we watched a lot of season 11 together so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're very excited to see the final 8 episodes. I'm not ready for it to be done. I'm actually not ready for it to be done.
No, because I've got theories on this.
Oh, so have I.
Okay.
Right, go for it.
I'll go, right. If it doesn't end with Rick and Michonne coming back, at like the end with Judith, what's the point? Because then the show that they're doing next year...
they are doing a show, aren't they?
Could be like how they got back. And like where they'd been and then how they got back.
Ooh, I do like that. He has been spotted filming...
Like a quick scene at the end.
Or like a post-credits.
Or a little...
Something like that. We already know, I mean, I don't know whether this is true or not, but like the first 7 episodes are pretty much standard length. Apparently the last episode is feature length. So there's going to be plenty of content.
Good. And I also want to know why Maggie is just leaving baby Glenn and be like, peace and go with Negan.
I think he dies.
Yeah. I
also don't know what's happening to Negan's wife either. Because she's pregnant at the moment.
No, because I feel like they're going to kill Rosita and the baby off.
You think they're going to kill Rosita?
If they kill Rosita, I think they're going to kill Rosita and the baby off.
No, they can't kill Rosita.
And then that's what sends Father Gabriel into like a whole spiral, and that's why Rick, has to kill him like he has to kill Dwight in the comics.
I think Gabriel's going to die like Dwight.
Oh, yeah.
100%. I think,
and
I
only
think
two shots of Rosita in the trailer and in all the photos they're posting is her running with the baby and then her like climbing.
So I've read some spoiler-free reviews,
okay.
And one of them said that in the second episode that's coming out in this batch of 8, it changes the course of what happens in the comics. So the people who are upset with what happened in the comics will probably like what happens in the TV show.
Yeah, but Rosita's meant to be dead like 2 seasons.
Yeah, Rosita was meant to die. So is King Ezekiel. Why is King Ezekiel still here? I love him, but why is he still here?
And that's how Carol's gonna die. If Carol doesn't die, I'm gonna be raging because I hate Carol. Carol.
Oh, Carol is not dying.
I hate Carol.
No!
Sorry.
No.
Only I used to hate Daryl. And he's grown in my books, and Daryl can live and Carol can die.
Okay, so what we're doing today is we are going to be answering some questions. I found a Twitter thread. And it has loads of questions, and we're just going to sort of deep dive into what these questions are asking. Cool, okay, so the first question is, and I feel like I already know your answer. If you had to kill one of the current people who are confirmed to have survived this season, so that's Daryl, Carol, Negan and Maggie, which one would you choose?
Carol, obviously.
You'd choose Carol?
Yeah. I hate Carol so much.
I think out of all of them, I would be
Carol.
happy with Daryl dying.
What? Carol.
I don't want him to die, but out of those 4 characters, I think he is the one that if at the end of his series he died, I don't think I would be really upset, but I can see him dying. I can't see the other 3 dying.
But what has Carol got to live for? Literally nothing.
Yeah, but what's Daryl got to live for? He's got a fucking dog and that's it.
No, Connie.
Oh, I forget about her. She disappeared for like half a season.
Yeah, but I love Connie.
Connie is sweet.
And he's looking after Judith and baby
Yeah,
Rick.
but if Rick and Michonne come back...
Yeah, but what if they don't and Daryl's dead? What you can do now? Then you'd be really fucking upset, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would. Right.
Yeah, but Carol would look after them. Carol's literally looking after them at the moment.
Carol's a shit babysitter. Where are all her kids? Dead.
Just look at the flowers.
None of those deaths were her fault. Well, I mean, apart from Lizzie. Look at the flowers.
No, and then there was an episode where it's literally called Look at the Flowers, and she sees like a graffiti flower. She doesn't die. What was the point? What was the point?
To be fair, I was really scared she was going to die there.
I wanted her to die.
I didn't want her to
It would have
die.
been like a perfect ending.
Right, our second question is, if you could have any kind of spin-off, what would it be? That's an interesting one. I would personally like one set in Britain.
Oh,
To see how they would sort of handle
I would like that.
I'd like
you know,
like Fear the Walking Dead,
but not shit.
The first 3 seasons of Fear the Walking Dead, but set in Britain.
The
That'd be
first
cool.
season of Fear the Walking Dead. I like
the first 3 seasons.
No, I like watching like how it all began.
Oh, I like that.
Like,
I wish
that
they
was,
spent
like,
more time on
yeah.
that. I wish, yeah, and I feel like it'd
if
be
I could
interesting
do like
in
a
London.
whole different thing, it would be in Britain.
Yeah.
If I could do one like based on the show with
Based on the show with show people. Ooh.
Maybe like
I'm gonna be honest. It's a fear one, but I'd like to know what the fuck Madison's been up to since she died.
They'll 100% give like a random fucking long ass episode to that.
Well, that's what I want. That's what I'm expecting.
Okay, yeah.
But I want a spin-off of that. Do you know what I mean?
A spin-off of how the hospital is doing, and how that even like.
What, that whole fucking Beth storyline?
No, because like, how did that even start?
I don't know, but I don't really care.
Or how Hilltop was made. Like a little Jesus, like running. Just
sake.
because I love Tom Payne
I forget
much.
you like Jesus. What weapon from the show do you think is most iconic? Michonne's katana, Morgan's stick, Daryl's crossbow, or Rick's Colt Python?
The crossbow.
I would say the crossbow.
Yeah.
I think for me it goes crossbow,
Michonne.
stick. I don't know. The stick is more sort of symbolic of something. It's symbolic of his journey to being peaceful. Because he has like one end for the dead, one end for the living. That's cool. I'm a massive fan of Morgan's
really cool.
character
I do like
on The
Morgan.
Walking Dead.
I never said I didn't like Morgan.
No, I'm a fan of him in The Walking Dead. I hate him in Fear. Our next question is, what character arc / transformation do you think has been the worst?
Eugene.
Really?
Yeah.
From start to finish, you think Eugene has been the worst?
I think it was really good, and then it wasn't.
That's very interesting.
I thought it was so good. Okay.
See, I feel like...
I have 2.
Okay, go on.
The Eugene one it's really good, and he's like fighting, and he learns how to fight, and he's there, and he's with the team, and then all of a sudden it's, oh, but I'm in love with this girl I'm talking to over the phone.
No, we're talking about start to finish.
Yeah.
So, like, from the moment he was introduced to the moment we've seen him at the moment. The worst.
Oh, yeah, Eugene. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, I liked him at first, but then, like, as soon as he joined the Saviours, I was like, meh. And then season 9, 10, 11, kind of... I like him at the moment. I don't like his whole,
I don't think it's bad. I just think that it's not good.
I don't think it's in keeping with his character now.
Yeah.
I think that if this storyline had happened when he was a snivelling...
Yeah.
like weirdo, then
I'd
I
be
think
like,
it would have been like, oh, fair enough. But now he's more of a strong, capable survivor.
Like, it just kept going on about how much he liked Rosita, and then all of a sudden it was, no, I don't like her anymore.
Yeah, no, I do agree. I do agree with that. This isn't one that I think is the worst, but it's one that disappointed me.
Oh, okay.
And that's Michonne.
Oh, okay.
Because like I love Michonne. And I love
This
her.
is where we're gonna disagree.
I love her season 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
But then once she gets to Alexandria, there's just something that changes in her. Yeah, once she got to Alexandria, she just became a bit too, like... I don't know, they kind of made her character more sort of sensible rather than ruthless.
Okay.
And I don't mind it, but having read the comics...
Okay, yeah. I think that Michonne is a totally different person from the comics.
I think she is. So...
But... I think that the way she is in the TV show is, not better. But,
I think it's different, and it's because she's filling different roles.
She's definitely filling Andrea, right?
Yeah,
now.
she's filling Andrea. Like,
but,
reading Andrea in the comics,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, so Michonne is now Andrea.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Like how Aaron is Rick now.
But then we didn't get somebody who was Michonne. Do you see what I mean? We got Michonne replacing Andrea, but we got no one replacing Michonne.
No, I think that we did. I think we got Michonne. As Michonne.
Yeah, we got Michonne as Michonne, but we didn't get Michonne as Michonne
and I think that,
whilst Michonne was Andrea.
I think that the moment it like switched in her head was after the prison when she has that episode where it's her like finding her way, and she gets like flashbacks.
And then she finds Rick and Carl. I think that's the moment where she changed.
The bit, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that is a great episode.
Right, I remembered. Father Gabriel.
He's not got the worst.
No. I used to love this man. Okay, like I used to.
You used to love Father Gabriel?
Yeah, I used to love him. And then when he had, when No Way Out happens, and then he's in the church, and he's like, God has given us the power to save ourselves, and then everyone runs out. I was like, yes. And then it like cuts a bit, like a few seasons go on, and then it cuts, and it's like been a few years, and then all of a sudden, he's with Trash Lady.
Okay, he's with Trash Lady for all of one episode, 2 episodes, 4 or 5 episodes, and then he's with Rosita.
And I'm like, Rosita, what the fuck?
They're in an apocalypse. He just wanted to smash.
Yeah, but he's not the father. So.
Yeah, oh, he's not the father. You're right.
Father, not the father.
So, our next question is, which character has had the best arc or transformation? And I think there's one character that you have to hand it to, no matter whether you like them or not. It's got to be Carol. It's got to be Carol.
Yeah.
I think the last season the last 2 seasons have kind of made her a bit more annoying.
Yeah, that's what
and a little bit less likeable.
Like, she used to be such a badass, and now she's like crying like every 5 seconds.
Okay, she hasn't cried this season.
Yeah, but she's just been annoying.
She cried last season because she lost her son.
Yeah, I loved him as well.
Yeah, exactly. Can you give this woman some sympathy? She's lost 5 children.
So what's that?
5 children in the space of 9 years in the apocalypse.
She should have stopped adopting children. Clearly, it's not working here.
It's not their fault that their parents died.
True.
True. But I think she's had the best character transformation.
Yeah.
I think
definitely.
the other
From
person.
Season 1, yes.
I think the other person I would probably give it to maybe is Rick. Because Rick kind of started out being a bit like, ooh. Like I remember like when
you woke up.
No.
Something else is happening.
No, but this is what I was talking to Emily, and she was like, "Why is he acting like a little bitch?" And I was like, "He's just woken up and he's in the apocalypse. Like,
Literally,
what are you gonna do?"
Act like that.
But I think he goes on such a journey, and every season it feels like we get a different kind of Rick.
No, we don't get different. We just get like
different shades. We get different tints of Rick.
No, like just a Rick who's learned a lot from last season. He's like, shit.
Maybe I should do something. Maybe I should improve myself.
Maybe I should learn how to say my son's name.
Coral! It's kind of along the same lines, but who do you think is the best written character?
Aaron.
Really?
I love him. He's so perfectly written. Like, going to like help them, and then he has this whole like.
I think he
first gets them,
mm-hmm.
and he explains why he got them, and then he's like, "Look, I don't care anymore. Like, I found you. Like, I need to go and find Eric."
Yeah, that is quite cute.
And then like just like the whole development of like she takes in the daughter still after Eric dies, and he like goes, oh, "I love Aaron." Aaron could literally do like the horrendous thing. I'm like, I love you.
I think Aaron is one of those characters you just can't hate.
No.
Like, I don't think I've hated him once.
No.
I don't think I've ever had a moment in the show where I've gone, Aaron, really? I think I genuinely, like, in hindsight, Gracie should have died in that basement.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like,
but then I was a bit like, if Gracie died in the basement, he would become the Dwight.
I do think if Gracie had died in the basement,
I didn't want that to happen because
best written character, Negan.
Yeah.
I would probably say Negan.
Yeah.
Because he starts off as
his redemption has been pretty good.
His redemption's been incredible.
Yeah.
I think like out of any character on any TV show, I think he might have had the best villain redemption arc. I know that's a very bold statement.
Yeah. Okay.
But I can't think of any other ones where I've been like, okay, I'm team this person.
I mean, I'm not like team him because
No, I lie. Regina in Once Upon a Time. She's got a really good redemption story.
I haven't watched Once Upon a Time.
That's a really good one. You should watch that.
No, I don't want to. My mum watched it and it just put me off the whole thing.
Why? It's such a good show. No. You have to look past the CGI, but it is good. It is a good story. It is a good story. Okay, next question. What's your most controversial Walking Dead opinion?
I don't know. Probably the fact that I hate Carol and I hate Maggie.
Okay, I can appreciate that being a controversial opinion.
I feel like that's very not. I used to hate Daryl, and that was my controversial opinion.
Really?
Like I hated Daryl up to like
season 9.
9?
Yeah.
Like, I hated him.
I'll be honest, and I will kind of back you on this. It's not my controversial opinion, but I'll back you on this. I don't think he was a very interesting character until season 9. Why was everyone in love with
him? He didn't do anything other than ride a motorcycle.
He was
and then he got Glenn killed. Okay, now, I'm sorry, but it's
hard to defend him for that. Yeah.
No, because everyone on the internet was like, no, that's what the writers.
I know what my controversial opinion is.
But then when Rosita shot Lucille, it was, Rosita can't even fucking shoot straight. And I was like, the writers have written it that way.
Anyway. My controversial opinion is that Glenn's death was the best thing the show could do to continue it. His character was done. There was nothing more his character could have done.
No, he could have had a happy life.
There is a reason why Robert Kirkman decided to kill him off in the comics, and there's a reason why. Exactly, there's a reason why he died in the show.
Yeah, but he just wanted to have Sunday dinner. Okay.
Not the fucking Sunday dinner scene.
I literally have a table like that in my back garden.
That's so funny.
I made my parents buy it because I wanted it, and every
time. Shut up!
Every time that me and my sister go and have like dinner outside in the summer, and like sitting around Sunday dinner, like I can't. I love him.
Okay, who is your favourite underrated duo?
Duo?
Yeah, like double act on the show, like pairing that you're like they're underrated.
I feel like they're not underrated though.
Who are your two?
Jerry and Ezekiel. They're not
underrated. I didn't even think about them.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking of Rosita and Eugene.
Oh.
Because they're quite entertaining together.
Okay.
I think Jerry and Ezekiel are quite.
What my old one used to be is Michonne and Carl. Like I used to.
Oh, Michonne and Carl. Oh, stop it.
Now I'm telling you, I used to not like Carl, but I tell you, I can't even watch his death. I'm literally in bits.
I don't think I've rewatched his death, but I think underrated duo. I also think there's a pairing that's coming to mind.
Tara and Noah.
Tara and Noah.
Yeah.
They had scenes together.
Yeah, you know when she wakes up from the head injury and she's like, "Oh, where's Noah? I need to tell him this," and then they have to tell her.
I genuinely don't remember them having any scenes together.
Okay, well,
do you know who is you won't like this, but an underrated duo from this season, and I think everyone's been talking about them, but I don't think anyone's been like talking about them enough. Maggie and Negan. They've got a whole TV show coming, and I don't know how it's going to work.
No.
Because at this point in time, you are watching it. Let's be honest, you're going to watch it. You're going to watch it.
I'll watch it, but at first I'm like, no, I'm not watching it.
You will. I think it's genuinely going to be good. Because it's set in New York.
Fair,
I've always wanted to see what New York looks like in this apocalypse.
When they killed Glenn off, I was like, I'm never watching The Walking Dead ever again. And I didn't watch the rest of the episode the first time. And then I saw like Ezekiel and the tiger and I was like, oh my god, I have to watch it. 'Cause it's Ezekiel. I was like, oh my god.
Like, so but that's what a lot of people did, is they just stopped watching after Glenn's death. And my unpopular opinion is like that was the wrong time to switch off. Yeah. If you were going to switch off at any point in that season, that was not the point you should have switched off at. No. There were many episodes. Like I would argue the Tara episode, where she goes fucking Oceanside. If you'd have switched off after that episode, if you'd have said, I got to Oceanside, I met Oceanside, I'd been like, do you know what? Fair enough, you gave it a good go. Like, but everyone who's like, oh, I stopped watching after Glenn died, I'm like,
why? Like, I was upset.
The next 2 episodes are good.
Like, Glenn there's like been like 3 deaths that I've like literally been like, I'm never watching it ever again.
To be fair,
And then
I was like that.
tuned in
I was
the
like that
next
after
week.
the Pike scene.
Oh, no,
I
it wasn't
couldn't
even
do the Pike
that,
scene.
sorry.
The Pike scene, I was like, how could they kill them off? I'm never watching this again. I think I did it also
that's
after.
because you love Tara.
I also did it. Oh no, I loved Enid. Enid was one of my favourite characters.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries. Right, next question.
Okay.
If you could choose who died at the lineup, who would it be?
Just Abraham. And Rosita.
You have to choose 2. Abraham and Rosita.
I thought it was going to be Rosita when he was going to... Because I thought that he thought Daryl and Rosita were like together.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was confused of why she was so upset about Abraham.
Right.
So I thought to punish Daryl, he would be like Rosita, and he looks at Rosita, and really it's just Glenn.
Okay, this is an unpopular opinion, and you're gonna hate me for this, but at this point in time, at this point in the series,
because no one would care.
at this point in the series, Abraham and Aaron.
Yeah, I know.
Because I don't think Aaron was a big enough character by that point.
No one
like
would care.
I genuinely I remember Glenn, I remember Maggie, I remember Sasha, Daryl, Abraham, Rosita, Carl and Rick. I don't remember who else was there. And who else was there?
Aaron.
Eugene and Aaron and Michonne. I don't remember Michonne being there.
Yeah, Michonne's there.
I genuinely don't remember Michonne being there.
Basically, every main character apart from Carol is there. Fucking.
Yeah.
What's she doing? Crying about her fucking life.
No, she was shagging that. She was off
wasn't.
for one. She was
She
shagging
wasn't.
the king.
Wasn't?
Yeah, at the same time they were in the lineup, she was
No,
at
she
the
wasn't.
kingdom.
She wasn't.
She was.
No, she wasn't.
Because the next episode is literally her at the kingdom with Morgan.
Yeah, and the reason why she's not there is because she's fucking ran away crying about her life.
Yeah, but she's at the kingdom at the same time as this episode because the 2 episodes happen concurrently.
Okay.
Thank you. But yeah, you would have chosen Rosita to die there.
I mean, I wouldn't want her to die.
So Abraham and Rosita. I would have chosen
But I feel
Abraham
like
and
that's.
Aaron.
I feel like that. No one would care if it was Aaron.
True.
That's
I think if it had been, but I think if it had been Aaron first,
then,
if it was Aaron first
and then, someone,
and then Abraham,
I'd be like, oh,
it would
okay.
be impactful because I think they swung too hard with Abraham,
Yeah.
and then they swung hard with Glenn,
Yeah.
and I think that's what put a lot of people off is they killed off 2
like
fucking huge characters.
Yeah. It's a bit like how they kill Beth off, and then as soon as you tune in, when the season kicked off Tyrese, I was like,
yeah, no,
the whole
that's a
episode
rough
is
2
about
episodes to watch back to back. I can't watch those 2 episodes back to back. I think
Beth
I
is-
stopped watching after Beth for
Yeah.
about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I couldn't tune in
Beth
again.
is one of the ones where I like stormed upstairs and was like, I'm never watching.
Yeah, Beth was one of the ones
Because
I
she
couldn't.
was, well,
Andrea was another one where I got really pissed off at. But that's a story for another day. Next question. Who's an underrated character that you think deserves more love?
Aaron. I mean, no, Aaron. Thank you.
Okay, this might lead me on to my actual point. I think Andrea.
Oh.
I think Andrea, but purely because.
Are we talking about dead people as well?
Purely because. What?
In this? Can they be dead as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't have to be alive.
Okay, Jesus. Sorry. But where was the love?
So you feel the same way about Jesus as I feel about Andrea.
No, because Andrea...
I didn't enjoy Jesus.
Did Jesus go off and shag the enemy?
Okay, she didn't know it was the enemy at the time. When she was shagging him, she didn't know it was the enemy. And when she did know it was the enemy, she stopped shagging him and she tried to make things right.
Yeah.
She tried to make sure that both communities could survive together.
Yeah, but why didn't she just open the door with all the fish tanks and just go,
Because it was locked. The door was locked.
Well, then why... She's just...